Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of What's Up Milwaukee. I'm Hannah and I'm your host for this week. First off, we're going to start with the rundown.
What's up, Milwaukee? This week's announcements are all about homecoming. First off, Wednesday, February 24th is the homecoming parade. The dress-up theme will be fictional fantasies with your class theme, and it will be from 3 to 4 p.m. It will be in downtown Milwaukee, and you can decorate your car and cruise through downtown. Teachers, staff, and community members will be there to cheer you on from the sidewalk. Thursday, February 25th is t-shirt night. It will be all day, and that day's dress-up theme is ugly sweater. You can post your class t-shirt design using your class hashtag to participate in the t-shirt design competition. Friday, February 26th is the homecoming assembly. Dress-up theme is Spirit Day, which means wearing your class t-shirts or your Mustang gear. The assembly will be at 11:15 a.m. You can come watch your class lip syncs and see your homecoming court for the first time.
Thank you for giving us some more information on ways that we can get involved this year. Next up, we have a brand new segment called Boba Buds, where we're going to get some nice reviews of some bubble
Today
tea.
we'll be reviewing TNT, a small boba shop in Portland on 72nd and Foster. They have more than just milk tea, they have blended ice and hot drinks, and if you're looking for something even sweeter, they have egg puff waffles with ice cream. They do follow social distancing guidelines, so 6 feet apart, masks mandatory, and no staying longer than you need to. If you like K-pop, this is the place for you because they've had so many birthday events where they put standees of different K-pop members. Now that you know a little bit about TNT, let's get on to rating the drinks.
Welcome to Boba Buds. Okay, so for this drink we have the peach cobbler. It is a peach flavored milk tea with boba, vanilla ice cream, and a cinnamon sprinkle on top. And for this one we have the grapefruit sunset, which is a grapefruit flavored fruit tea, a lime, and lychee jelly. And then this one's just a classic flavored milk tea with the tapioca pearls.
3, 2, 1. Oh, that was good!
That was a clean pop, honestly. That was a pretty clean pop.
First we'll be trying the grapefruit sunset, which is already a little bit drinking because I really like this tea. It is such a nice fruit tea. It is sweet, but not too sweet because I feel like a lot of fruit teas go over that threshold. My favorite part is the fact that the lychee jellies are not that jello-y. It has that nice little bite to it. Would you like to try the peach cobbler?
Yes. I like this one because it has ice cream. I think it's a really unique flavor. Not a lot of boba places will have a peach flavor, but this one is really good and it is like peachy.
Flavor milk tea?
I do like this. I will keep drinking this.
Milk to tea ratio. I think it does have a lot more tea than most boba places.
Overall, this would be like a 9 out of 10 for me.
I say 10 out of 10. I really like this place.
But I do really like it. I'm just being a little... there has to be a Simon Cowell on every show, you know? Dude, we did it!
First episode done. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Boba Buds. If you want to learn more about TNT, here's their website and Instagram. And if you want to talk more to us about bubble tea, come to the Asian Pacific Islander meetings from 3:30 to 4:30 every Thursday. Bye!
Thank you, Shelly and Kaylee, for giving us some wonderful reviews on some bubble tea. Next up, we have Mr. Lee as this week's Mustang of the Moment.
Hey there, my name is Dan Lee. Welcome to my family room. I'm teaching in my 25th year at Milwaukee High School, and for the last several years I've taught AP US History, American Government, and added to either juniors or seniors. As you can probably tell, I went to Oregon State. Oregon State. The reigning defending champions of the Oregon Collegiate Rivalry football game. I don't get to say that but once a decade, so I'm going to live it up. After Oregon State, I also went to Pacific University to get my teacher certificate. Football, baseball, right? Just pretty average at both of them. I was also a saxophonist in school. I was in 3 different bands. I was in we call it the symphonic band. Then I was in the jazz band, and then I was in the marching band. So I played a few different saxophones. Apparently drew the short straw in the marching band. I got to play the Barry sax, which is a giant saxophone, and got to march through the streets of Portland in the Starlight Parade and the Rose Festival Parade, lugging this thing around. Getting to know people, or actually not getting to know people, has been the hardest part of online school for me. And so I'm looking forward to getting back to school in a more traditional way. What affected me the most by far was just having more free time than I have ever been used to having. I think I read probably I've read about 30 books since quarantine started. But I put a ping pong in my living room because that's obviously what everybody should have in there. It's a ping pong table. I played a lot of golf. This is my old putter. I fired this one because it wasn't very good, so I got my new putter, and based on my new putter, I think I'm the problem, not the putter. But this is the old one. I played more golf than I think I've ever played in a year. Just hang in there. This has been tough for everybody. For you seniors in particular that want to get back in the building, I hope you get back and that we have some of those end of high school culminating traditions. For everybody else, when you have a chance, get outside, get some natural light, get some fresh air, get some exercise. Fingers crossed, hopefully we see each other soon.
Thank you, Mr. Lee, for being this week's Mustang of the Moment. Next up, we have Recommendation Station featuring Tay-Tay's recommendations this week.
Hello Mustangs, and welcome back to another week of recommendations. This week's recommendations come from one of our juniors, Tay-Tay Simmons, and Tay-Tay's first recommendation is a book called The Poor Unfortunate Souls, The Tale of the Sea Witch. Next, Tay-Tay's song recommendation is The River by Jordan Felice. And last but not least, Tay-Tay's current favorite show is Impractical Jokers, which is about 4 lifelong friends who compete in embarrassing each other. Thank you, Tay-Tay, for your lovely recommendations, and thank you all for tuning in to this week's Recommendation Station.
Thank you, Cece, for giving us Tay-Tay's recommendations this week. Next up, we have Quarantine Cuisine featuring Eliza, who's going to make some delicious shrimp risotto. That looks so delicious, Eliza. Thanks for sharing. Next up, we have Milwaukee Matters featuring Great American Video and Espresso.
Yes. On the video side of our store, it's hurt video quite a bit, but we've had tremendous community support. So our coffee business and our ice cream business have been okay and have continued to make us be able to survive. Most popular item that we sell, probably our most popular drink has always been a white chocolate mocha. On the ice cream side, it's really a bit of a combo. Our milkshakes are stunning. If you haven't had one, try it. Our espresso milkshake is an amazing product. It really is great. People being able to come and sit again. Really, we have had our tables closed for months now.
Thanks for sharing, guys. Next up, we have another brand new segment called A Day in the Life of the Pandemic. This week, Alexa Rose is going to be showing us her daily life in quarantine.
So this is what I do in a day. I wake up like 5 or 3 minutes before class starts and waddle over to my desk. I usually make some tea and have something, just like a little plate of like fruits or something for breakfast. Okay, so now I'm done with my classes, so I'm gonna go get dressed, and I'm still kind of hungry, so I'm gonna make more food. So now it's around noontime, and I'm gonna be making some fried rice with some leftovers and green onions from my backyard. If you're trying to decide what to make for a quick meal, I highly recommend trying this out because it's just so easy if you have rice left over, and if you add butter, it tastes really good. Why does he sound like that? So after I eat, I'm going to be doing some homework for a little bit, and something that's really helped me during the pandemic is trying to take 5-minute breaks in between working, because I can get really burnt out and frustrated doing schoolwork from home, so just like a tiny break in between helps a lot for me. After I feel like I've done like an okay amount of work for the day, I try to lay down and like play video games or talk to my friends. COVID obviously hasn't been ideal at all, but one of the good things I've gotten out of it is I've had more time for my hobbies and like more time for trying new things. Before COVID started, I haven't been cooking this much at all. But after that, that's basically it for the day. I just eat dinner and get ready for bed and then sleep.
Thank you, Alexa Rose, for showing us a day in your life. Next up, we have this week's Carpool Karaoke.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. Hey, can you hear the sound of hysteria? The subliminal mind, America. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation. Everything isn't meant to be okay. The television dreams of tomorrow. We're not the ones I'm meant to follow, but that's enough to argue.
Thanks guys for watching this week's episode of What's Up Milwaukee. Come back next week for more.